my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. I hope you all are doing terrific. I am doing well. I decided that I want to do a Raggedy Ann journal. I have this Raggedy Ann book, and somebody recently asked me if I could show how I take books apart. So I'm going to show you that. And hopefully it'll be a success. This is kind of a thick book, and I haven't really decided how I'm going to divvy up this story yet. Sorry about that. That was because Sophie's on her way to school. I do kind of want to keep this cover, this part kind of intact. So I'm going to try to loosen that up some by just gently pulling it, because I want to keep this page attached to the cover. So I'm going to just gently do that to hopefully loosen it up. This requires a lot of like bending to kind of loosen. And this is just a letter opener. It's not a knife, because I don't want to cut it. That's the whole thing. I want it to stay. So I just want to get it away from there gently as possible. Let's see how we're doing. Looks like we're doing okay. Let's see. See up here? We've definitely got it loose up there. Sorry, everybody's leaving for work and school. So my phone's notifying me. So if you don't have a cover page like this, it makes it a little bit easier. But if you do, this is what you have to do to get it to stay intact. And it's, like I said, it's a really pretty page, and so I want to leave it if I can. We're going to try to force it. And you know, I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but this is the way I do it. So there might be a better way. This just happens to be the way that I do it. Okay, I got that away from that side. Now we need to do the back side, because there's one back here as well. And we want to separate it as well. And like I said, this is a rather thick book, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep this whole story intact, because I think if I do, it's going to make it too big, too thick. So I think I might have to pick some stories, and then maybe I can make more than one later on down the road. Okay, I think I'm getting this loose. Yeah, there it comes. There we go. We're getting it loose. And I suppose you could run a knife down there, but I just am choosing not to. There's a few strings right there that were caught. All right, so now we got this part out. So we've got the cover now, including these pages on the inside. So I love that. So there's our cover. It's separated. Now, we need to separate this. And we already know that there are many signatures in here. And this is the easiest way I've found to do this. Is we're going to, this is a first signature in the middle of it. And we're going to just take these strings just like that. Now it's not only sewn, but at a certain point it's glued as well. So there we go. There's that. I love this picture. Okay, there we go. And then, see, this one is glued to this one. See how it's glued here? So we need to be very careful and kind of take it apart here. There we go. All right, so that's our first signature out. Now we're going to go for our second. And you can kind of see the signatures up here. And you'll know if you have it when you open it. You'll be able to see the strings. Like, that's not right. Where is it? Hello? Strings, where are you? I know it's right there. The strings in that one were buried. What is going on? Okay, wait, there's these. They're kind of buried. This one is bound pretty good. It's a bit tricky. Come on. What if we tried, hold on a minute. Let's try something with this. Sometimes if we get the whole signature out, yeah, there we go. It'll make it easier. Whoops, let's just set that aside. I'm trying to figure out how best to show you. I'm hoping this works out because I'm not recording this in my normal way. Okay. See, this takes a minute to do. And after I show you this, I'm going to pause it, do the rest, and then I'll show you when it's done. There we go. That's getting better. Because it's glued and it's sewn. I will tell you, golden books are a lot easier to do than this. They're simply in by just a thread. I mean, not a thread, staples. 3 staples. Okay. Where is, nope, it's not that one. It's this one right here. There we go. Now it's much easier to get to these. See? There. There. This has a lot of threads. You got to make sure you, because there's often 2. Yeah. You got to make sure you break them both. Okay. All right. That should work. There's 1. 2. 3, and then this is the last one, but we want to try to get this off. We don't really want this on this edge. Try to peel it off without tearing it, hopefully. Might there we go. That might have, yeah, I did, but that's okay. We can always run a piece of tape to reinforce that. All right, and get these threads off of here, just like that. Okay, so there's 2 signatures. So I'm going to pause it because I've got 4 more to do, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Maybe, do we need to do that? I mean, I don't know that I really do, actually. I don't think I'm going to pause it. I think I'm just going to leave it there. You just repeat the same process until the book's completely taken apart. And you'll see it in future videos that I do. But that's basically how you take just a regular book apart. And this isn't, you know, this isn't a old book. I mean, it has an ISBN, so it's a newer book. I don't know what the copyright on this one is. It is 1993. Yeah. So, and like I said, this is really a thick one, so I'm not sure. I think I'm going to just take some pages or some stories from it so that I can, it won't be a complete book like most of them that I've done in the past, because it's just really would be too thick if I did it like that. And, but I do want part of the story in there because it's so cute. And I think I will name this one, should we name it Marcella? I kind of think that should be her name, because I know it could be Anne, but I think it should be Marcella, because Marcella's, it was the child that had Raggedy Ann in the story. So, and these illustrations are just gorgeous. I just love them. They're the older illustrations, and they're just so pretty. Look at that, with the hand pecking at her. So, yeah, poor Raggedy Ann. Just a little rag doll, but she was a favorite. I mean, there were all those pretty dolls, all the fancy dolls, but Raggedy Ann was still loved. I had a Raggedy Ann when I was a little girl, and I loved her. So cute. She was a little one though. She was smaller one. Okay, so that's the beginning of Marcella. So, and now you know how to take a book apart if you didn't already know. So I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions about how to take books apart, please leave it in the comments below. Remember to like and share, and I will catch you later.